Hi guys, I'm so sorry. I have no idea what happened. Uh, we got disconnected and it literally took us this long for us to figure out how to get on. I am again sorry that this happened. I tried my best to get it going again and figured it out. So now we're just gonna wait for the girls. All right, let me see if I can get the girls back on. All right. Let's see if they get it. All right. Okay. Think that one will work. Jesus, this was just horrible. It was really hard trying to get on. We figured it out though.
What is going on? Oh, there we go.
Yes. Can
Oh,
you
wow,
see
it
me?
worked. Okay, I'm gonna go tell Danielle.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
All right, good. Oh my God, this was awful.
Oh, we're live again. I feel so silly.
Oh my God, I tried everything. I had to change laptops. It was just like I think I was having like a nervous breakdown. Like it was so freaking horrible.
I know. I was like, oh my god, because she's texting me right now. She told me that she's eating dinner with one of her she's eating dinner, so she didn't know if she wants to watch it. So I was like, oh god, I don't want her to think that we're like stalling. So I was like,
Yeah, I know. I was watching it while I was trying to connect, and then I saw it go out, and I'm just like, oh my God, no! So I was
me
freaking
and Angela were talking, and I looked down. I was like, oh, we're not even on anymore.
Yeah,
out.
we're like blah 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 blah.
You guys know what
Oh
the
my
link is
God.
to
Huh?
send out?
I
Do you
I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it to you right now. Just give me 1 second. I don't want to end up losing this one again.
Mm.
This was like, oh my God, my heart literally was like, oh God, I was actually having like a serious panic attack. I was just so frustrated and like I wanted to smash my laptop to bits. I was so mad. All right, so I'm trying to get the links. Okay, so
And
this. Um,
I see that you have everything. Everything. Did you like it?
I
Me?
did.
Oh, I
I
thought you were talking to me.
It was cute. Like I thought it was a really cute read.
Predictable.
Yeah, I know, but I just thought it was like one of those books that you read for the romance, and it just thinks that it's
Yes.
like.
I was
Mhm.
sending the link to you guys, and for some reason it was not like. Hold on, is that the one? Yeah, I think.
Hi,
Try that one.
Crystal.
Hi, hi, Crystal.
Hi.
Um, Try the last link I sent. That's the one to watch, if I'm not mistaken. Let me try it myself. See what
It's
it
the one
says.
to join the call.
Oh, really? Is it? Oh, crap.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me see. I can try to get it.
Let me see. Why isn't it
Danielle
giving
wrote
it
to
to me?
us. She says hi.
Who?
Oh,
Who?
hi. Oh, you got
Danielle.
the link. Okay, good. I was the only one I was worried about. I didn't know if you got it yet.
So you have the link?
Oh, me?
To send to
Yeah.
Danielle.
Oh no, no. I thought you said that Danielle said hi, so I was like, oh.
She did. She wrote on the Q&A.
Did she?
Oh, okay. Good.
Oh,
That was
okay.
good. I didn't know if she got the link or not. Is it the same link then?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna check it.
Let
Maybe it
me,
is.
yeah, I have no idea. Hold on. I'm trying to check YouTube now. Oh, Jesus. This was like, I swear I was having a panic attack. Like, I was having a serious panic attack.
I
No,
sent
it's
her a
fine.
DM to see if she wants to join.
To who?
Okay. Can you
To
ask her what
Danielle.
the link is?
Oh, okay.
Do
Yeah,
you know what the
and
link?
do you know the one to watch it? I'm trying to figure it out here, but I
Hold
don't know
on.
what's happening. I am so like upset right now.
Breathe, twin, breathe.
Oh, wait. Okay. Let me see if I can find it here, and I'll try to send it to you guys. How do you check a link on? Oh, okay. Hold on. Nope, that's not it.
I
People.
remember how Molly did it. I have an idea.
Oh, okay. All
You
right.
look on the Book Cove YouTube, and it'll come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now, and I don't know how to get it from there. How do you get
Oh,
it
we
from
lost
there?
you. Okay, let
Okay,
me
so
try.
oh, there it is. All right, I got it. I'm gonna share it
Is
to
that us?
Facebook because Lindsay was watching. She was literally, she's like, it just went
Aw.
out. Where are you guys? I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Let me
I'm trying. Try to send it to you guys.
I love the cover of it. Can we just like see the where is the thing? Like
Where?
literally
What?
look at my face.
Yeah.
Can you
Every
Oh
video
God.
is like a different face, though. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every video has been like different faces,
hmm
which is pretty cool.
It is. Yeah.
Another thing, why am I looking so dark right now? Earlier it looked so bright, and now I'm just like super mega dark. I don't
Different
understand.
laptops.
Anyway, it's not like I'm not dark. Let me see if I can get closer to the light and not look so like there, not so bad.
It
All
is a
right.
book that involves vampires. It's okay to be dark.
I know. I just need my fangs.
Okay, guys. So should we start up again, like our conversation that we had prior?
Yes,
So
please, because I missed half of it because I was frustrated.
we can restart it if you want. We can like start again so that you can be involved in it, and you know.
Yes, please.
Okay. So I guess we
I
can start with the same topic, the characters and the novel.
can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
I said I guess we can start with the character topic in the novel. Like, do you think the characters were likable or well written?
Well, I like them. Um, I well, Ava, I was a little, I don't know. She frustrated me a little, but the rest of them I like them, especially Jacek. That's how you say it.
Yup.
Jacek. Classic. Who knows?
Mhm.
We should
Yeah.
ask Danielle. If she were on the video chat, she could give us pronunciations.
Yeah, and I like Jeremiah too.
Mm.
Same.
Twin, you need to look on her blog. She has character castings,
Uh-huh.
and Jeremiah is hot.
Is he? See,
Yes.
I know how to pick them even when I don't see them.
Yeah. She had Liam Hemsworth for Jacek, and she had Chris Hemsworth for Malik. I was like, okay.
Hello there.
Yeah.
I need to go see this.
I've already called
Like a
dibs on
visual.
Justin.
No,
And I already
you,
said you
you
can
hush,
share.
Charlie. You hush.
I don't want, but I might spend hours alone with him, and I might not have
So?
time to,
He's 700.
to share.
He's too old for you. You like old people?
I'm of legal age. I'm 20. He's only, what, 700 something years old? It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
But in reality, when he was turned, wasn't he like 28, 25? So he's
He
not
was-
that old. you
yeah,
know.
so
He
He's
looks,
he's like a good
he's in
age.
his prime. Yeah. He's not 30 yet, but he's old enough that you know he knows a few things.
They
Mhm.
do say that men mature slower than girls, so he might be like the same maturity level than you are, except
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
right.
700.
700 years for him to get to your level.
yeah, finally that level.
I love it.
28. Jacek was 28 and Malik was 32 when they were turned in Rome during the Black Plague.
Okay.
Like, I
Who
thought,
was it that was 25 then?
yeah, the book said they were 25 and 28.
Well,
Yeah,
then
right?
she changed her mind.
Okay. It's like the book put that Josic was, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I wrote it down. I knew I was going to forget, so.
Well, Jacek is the lead hunter. He's 6'2", bulging muscles, chiseled jaw. no formal education. He has a passion for art and literature. Did you
He
know
doesn't.
that?
He doesn't need it. Hello, he has muscles. Who cares? All he needs to do is close his mouth and look pretty.
You don't like his dialogue?
No, no, no. I'm just saying because you said, oh no, no, something about education, and I was like, who cares? He's hot.
You don't want him to close his mouth because he's British and you want to hear his accent.
Yes,
Oh
he
no,
can talk about
yeah.
you.
He could
And
just say he loves to me. He could just say, I'm beautiful. Nothing smart. It's fine. Just say I'm pretty. Yeah.
um, so Danielle said that the book is correct. So Crystal, what you said, 25 and 28, and the blog hadn't been updated. And she says Jacek for the pronunciation of his name
Okay, where are you seeing this? Oh, I see it.
on the Q&A.
Yeah, I
I
see it now.
can't see that.
I see it.
Chad.
Oh, just press Q&A on your left, and it should appear on your right. Oh,
Yes.
now I
Okay.
see it.
Me.
Okay.
Secret Mojo.
Okay. How did you guys feel about the plot of Blood Rose? Did you guys like it? Did you think it was well written?
Marissa, you and I were talking about this when we got kicked off.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard about it though, because it might have
No,
just cut off.
I heard nothing. All I heard was like my heart in my ears. All right. So what were you guys saying?
I was talking about the difference between our last book with Talented, where you thought she's an assassin, it's going to be all kick-ass, and it's just going to go, 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 and it was heavy, heavy drama. So this was the exact opposite, where instead of heavy drama, it was heavy action and limited drama. So I thought that was really refreshing. And Marissa, you were saying that you were in a book slump?
Yeah, I was in a book slump for like a month before I read it. And then I liked it because it was really fast paced, so I could just read it and it was right there and I was done.
Okay.
I was telling Crystal
Sorry.
that I almost have to reread it because it was so fast that I lost all the details.
I felt like that too. I felt like it wasn't not that I lost the details. I just felt like, wait, was there like something in between that I felt like I missed, but it wasn't there at all.
Well, there were. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, well, there were moments where the main character gets confused, and then the writing becomes a little convoluted, and I felt like that added to, the whole things are missing, because even the main character was like, when she first wakes up and is turned, she's like, I don't know who these people are. And, I feel like that played into a lot of the confusion because the main character was confused, and there was a bit of mimetic fallacy in there, but...
With Angela, I saw something you had written on the chat, and it kind of when you wrote it, I was kind of like yes, because at that moment I felt exactly that way. That it was okay. So it was good. I liked the book. I did like it. That I have to get that out there. Danielle, don't kill me. But of course, I have to be honest. It is a review, right? Yes. I just felt the same way you did, twin. Duh. like we were supposed to know already what the heck was going on in a way, and we already knew everything about her and everything mostly about them, and then we just jumped in right away. That's how I felt. It felt like I don't want remember with Isle of the Lost. Yes. I remember that we were complaining about how it was so long they were building this world, whatever. Yes. I don't want that, but at least I want something to go on. I want a base for me to basically build up my characters in my head. I felt like it went straight from, this is me, this is you, this is he, this, that, and then boom, everything starts happening, and yes. In between, it's kind of I felt like it needed a little bit of a pause. I liked it, but it needed a little bit of a pause.
Yeah, I think that Marissa and I were talking about the same thing, again, off air, that it was only 230 pages. I felt that it easily could have been like 400 pages. You could flush out and take a minute just to breathe. That it was going here and then there, and then we're going to turn this way, and then she's a vampire, and then she doesn't want to go home, and she wants to go home, and then they're going to have to do something, and then she kills this rogue, and everything's great, and it was like blah, 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 blah. I'm like, please. Give me the imagery. Like, she writes so well that I felt like I was right next to Ava doing all of these crazy things, but I needed to breathe. Like, please slow down. Build up, like, I guess because it's present time that we don't have that much world to build up, but it was like, I felt like it was a sequel. I felt like there was a introductory book that I missed.
Yeah. It's definitely a more plot-driven novel than it is character-driven or like anything like that. It's more of like action and like getting right into it. Which I mean, for some people they might like really enjoy it. It depends on your taste in books, like on how you like your books to be based around.
Yeah, no, and don't get me wrong, I did enjoy it. Like, I'd rather have action-packed than dragging, like something that's just like, I have to get a book in between this book so I could deal with it. No, this one, I was actually on all the time. But I felt like, and it's kind of like I'm contradicting myself because I felt like I needed to pause a little. Like, it was so much action that I felt like I needed to just, hold on, let's take a break here, you know? But not to read something else, just like, slow down, girl.
Yes.
That's how I felt. But I liked it. I would read it again. I wouldn't mind reading it again, so that's a plus.
It's definitely a book I'd like to read the next other books that are coming. Like with Talented, I was definitely like a little bit debating whether I wanted to read the other books. With this book, I know that I'm going to read the other ones for it.
Oh, wait. Can we talk about the cover? Because we always usually say something about the cover, and I personally freaking love the cover. Like, it's simple, but it's not. It's so pretty.
Yeah. It is.
You've got all the little aspects that you know it's kind of dark, involving with vampires, and you've got the brightness of her violet irises and the pentagram to have some of the ancestry stuff. Anybody notice that she is a college graduate of biology? Why did she get a degree?
She actually mentions in the book that she at one point got tired of like the whole witch living thing, and that so she decided to venture out, and then she just came back because she didn't know what else to do. And she was talking about how she like still didn't really know what to do with her life, and then suddenly she's been told, well, you don't get a choice anyway. So like I feel like that was actually covered pretty well, and I think I liked that detail because it told me the time period, because otherwise I probably would have thought like the time period was way in the past because like they're living in these little villages, and then it wasn't for the university part, I would have assumed a medieval-esque time period.
I do like how the book started too. Like I like
jumping in.
Yeah, it kind of like we just jump in and it's like, uh-oh, vampires, and then they're like, they're not dead, and you're just like, holy hell, what happened? You know, so I really like that because it grabbed me right away. I can't not stand a book that I have to just sit there and be like, okay, so where are we going with this? What's the point? I don't get it.
Like, I feel like the first, like, 100 pages or so for a book set the theme for, like, how it's going to be, and I liked how it automatically like, grabbed you, and you liked, like, and, like, it made you want to read the, like, rest of the book.
Yeah.
And not stop, because you were like, what is going on?
Yeah.
I know. Like,
you know, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. You can go.
Go.
Okay.
You've both forgotten what you're talking
about, like, Illuminate with like the fact that it was like confusing and like not confusing, but like there's so much like things. So like I feel like if you do like this book, you'd probably read Illuminate as well, because it's like the same kind of thing where you're trying to like figure things out and like it's all confusing because you're like part of it. Like I don't know, I just thought of that when I was thinking of.
You must have
right
it on
there.
the brain. Like, the things I think of from Illuminate were more about the uniqueness of the formatting. Again, there is some confusion, but I think world building is very different between the two. the action-driven that is in Blood Rose. But no, that's another good book. Everybody should read that.
I know. I'm still like finishing it up, but I'm like it so far. Illumini.
Oh yeah. No, hush it. I didn't get it. So.
Okay.
Maybe I'll put it in the mail for you, twin.
Ooh, my twin loves me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel special. All right. So, what was I gonna say? I completely forgot what I was gonna say. So don't mind me.
Well, I'm going to go back to Crystal and talk to her about how, so at the very beginning of the book, she talks about how she's not going to let her elders and the war between vampires and whatever is expected of her stop her from living her life. But the next thing that pops up is that she's hunting for vampires. So is that what she's choosing to do? Because that's kind of part of the war. But if you're saying that she's living her life to get her biology degree because that's what she was focusing on, like her hate for rogues comes from her father being killed by rogues, and that was before she got her degree. But they talk about her hunting with her dad, and I don't know, like parts of that didn't work for me. Tell me, inform me, Crystal, please fix it.
Crystal, yes. Eliminate us.
So a lot of the introduction was kind of like more perspective on what has what's going to happen in the book. Kind of like, sorry, for this, I can't think of it right now. Where like the narrator, reflective, like a reflective, like the narrator saying, well, this is what you're going to see me go through in a minute, but like this is what I'm taking from it. I don't want it to affect my life, but I also feel like she really doesn't. Oh, I lost my train of thought. That huge crash I heard was the train of thought crashing into the nearest bridge. Yeah, I know.
I stumped her! Yay!
I didn't have an answer, and like I completely like words left my brain. Anyway, so like
It's okay. I just had a brain fart too, so don't worry.
she's mentioned like she spends a lot of time training is because of the fact that she is she has a spirit affinity. She's the astral types, and because she wanted to control that really quickly, she does that. And then yes, she talks about her motivation for hunting vampires. She doesn't talk about like wanting to hunt for vampires because it's her duty. But then she also talks about how, like, whether or not she wants to be part of this war, she has no choice because she's been indoctrinated to get the power. So she mentions many times, she's like, I have no choice. I don't want this, but I have no choice. Yeah. And I feel like that's a lot of her mindset in the beginning is, I have no choice. And
then, okay. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I feel like a lot of that, she doesn't, like, it's not like she's verbally whining, but she's whining in her head.
The other thing that I was like thinking about was when the ritual was gonna happen and stuff like that. I don't know, and then all that stuff happened with the vampires coming and getting all crazy and everybody's getting killed and there's kick-assness everywhere. The thing that I was thinking about was for someone who hates vampires that much, like physically, like makes you sick, how would you choose that was one thing that just kind of like annoyed me, not a lot, but just a teensy bit, because she's just like, oh, I hate them, I hate them, I hate them, and then she just, oh, I don't want to die, turn me into the thing I hate the most that makes me puke and react so violently. Like in a way I was just like, wait, okay, I don't know. I understand you could change your mind. Hey, you're dying and you don't want to die. But at the same time, if you just got this power and you don't know how you're gonna, like, how your body's gonna react to it, why, like, choose that so suddenly? It was just like 1 minute she's like puking her guts up, and then the next she's like, please turn me. So it's just kind of like,
Of course, yeah.
But why? You hate them. You get physically ill because of them.
So I think all the witches do. that's their internal warning, or at least the spirit affinity says that you're going to feel the vampires nearby. I think that comes back to Crystal talking what you were saying about duty, that she has just become the chosen one and it only comes around once a generation. So the idea that the next witch is ready to receive the power that she would have to release, she's leaving them completely vulnerable unless she keeps going.
Well,
So
yeah,
she
that's
has
true.
to keep going, and so when she woke up a vampire, she didn't think she would get kicked out so darn fast from her family. She
Yeah.
thought that it'll be okay. I'll have the power, and I'll be immortal, so
I
maybe
felt
it'll
like
all work out.
I felt like she was a little bipolar in that sense. She hated the vampires, then she didn't want to be with them, then she, loved her herself. Like she loved the fact that she was a vampire, then she hated it, then she didn't. Then she wanted to kick J6 ass, you know. It was kind of like, dude, make up your freaking mind. I just wait. Did they say? Because I can't recall right now. Did it say how old she was, more or less?
24 turning 25.
Okay, see, you're not a freaking kid. Like, I get it if you're like a teenager and you're kind of like confused about yourself, but excuse me, you're a freaking grown up. That you're past 21. You should know already more or less what the heck you want. You chose this. You didn't want to leave your you didn't want to die. So just make up your freaking mind. You're either gonna do this, just don't go, this up and down, up and down, up and down all the time.
A lot of the up and down I felt was like some self-loathing though, because like she was mad at herself. She's like, why didn't she literally said at one point, I chose to be a billionaire instead of putting my faith in the power like I should have been. She was like really mad because she felt like she had failed, and she was afraid of failing because as she was dying, she was like, I'm failing. I just got the power and I'm already losing it. Like so, she's like got this huge failure thing going on in her head, and she's like terrified of failure.
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, she's very driven.
Mm.
That is true.
I like her. At the beginning, I liked the relationship with her and her cousins.
Yeah.
The way she's just like this like serious hunter, and they're just like, you know,
Giggling.
loud
Yeah.
and giggly, and I liked it.
She doesn't have many girlfriends, does she? She's very much a loner.
Yeah. Well, she even says like she doesn't really hang out with her cousins. Like she only hunts with them because she has to hunt with a group because she's the chosen one. Otherwise, she'd rather hunt by herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So, do any of you have like questions from like social media and stuff?
No, actually, I didn't ask this time because I forgot because I thought we were gonna, you know, I didn't know if we were gonna like how long we were gonna have to chat, but I can ask people, like, ask us questions.
Yeah. Guys, sorry.
Hush up.
I know. Wow, they're like being so Puerto Rican right now.
All right.
Oh, sorry, my phone.
Ooh.
But like, I guess in the end, it was like a really good book if it's like fast pace is what you want. If you want to get out of a reading slump and you just want like that really quick book that like you can like get into and really,
Yeah,
like,
that I really like. The fact that I wasn't just like annoyed with the whole, it being so freaking slow. I hate that. I rather be like have whiplash.
Yes.
Just sit here and feel like really,
I used that in my review. That it was like getting whiplash.
really.
Yes.
Oh my God, we need to stop twinning.
Well, makes it for more interesting.
I haven't written my review, by the way.
Bad
Me
Emily.
neither.
Bad.
So busy with school and stuff.
I'll do it tonight. As soon as we're done here, I'll just,
Same.
Yeah, I usually do it short and simple. Really like to the point.
Well, it's better than like when like the same thing's being repeated and just, But I like all of our reviews are really good. I read them and they're like really informative. Like they don't need to be like none of them are the same as the other person in the group, which I like.
Yeah, we have the variety. We've got teenagers, 20-something, 30-something, so we're all going to take something different out of the experience. I found something interesting, Crystal, my detail girl now. Did you notice that the witches refer to the higher power or god as a him, and the vampires have a goddess, a girl, a her.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh, go ahead.
no, it's just another example of opposites. Do you have any ideas?
Well, I think a lot of that goes to like some of the actual lore. Like, if you've got, I know I was reading through the chat today. Danielle Rose said she read books like The House of Night, and they mentioned female goddesses for the vampires. I feel like there, you can see some of that influence of the vampires having that sort of lore, whereas like humans typically have a more masculine religion throughout history. So I feel like there was a lot of that influence in there, and I also kind of like the duality because like you get a sense that the two, because especially because Ava is supposed to be like the link between them, so she's kind of like bringing the two together, kind of like bringing two parents of a household together and proving like they're not different. So I feel like it worked really well, the duality there.
Agreed.
Yes. Now, the rogue that took her also has violet irises. Any theories, ladies?
Hmm.
Hey, I'm really bad at these.
Could
Wait,
he
what?
be another witch that had the power?
Well, that's what he was saying. Well, he was hinting at towards the end because he was like he's talking to her in that kind of library setting, and he goes, "I know what you're thinking. You're wondering, do you still have the power? Do you still like?" And he said it like he had this experience. He's like, he's saying like, "I've been here. I can help you." So I feel like yes, and that's why I really need the second book. Also, that she had, I was like, no, 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 like yeah.
I sent out a
Would you
bunch
like
of
me to
links.
tell Danielle that we all are desperate for the sequel?
Yes.
I
really liked.
she said that if we liked it, she would let us read and review the second one. I'm up for it.
We could try to do something, like if she's doing any kind of marketing or whatever to amp it up, that we could read it for that and be a part of whatever she wants.
She
Like,
said I am loving this part.
I was actually in her blog tour for when it like kicked off, so I did her an interview with her about it. I did like an interview with her twice about it, but it was actually really informative. If you guys can check it out on my blog, it's basically I asked her about her characters and who she thought she related to and stuff like that. But like you can try to start doing that now. If we see that like an author's coming out with a book, we like and they have a blog tour, we can start signing up for those.
Okay. All right. Oh my God. Okay, I am gonna mute it and cut out for a minute because I'm like having little issues. Give me a
I
second.
tweeted out the link, so I don't know if anything's gonna happen with it. So I'm also gonna put it on Instagram. Be like, if you guys want to ask us questions.
We should almost ask Danielle where she came up with all of these names. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jason, Jasic, Amicia, Alicia, Amicia. I'm like, because if it's current, why the funky names?
Yeah.
Though I guess some of them are very old. Like Jasic and Malik are 700 years old. I suppose that's not current.
Yeah. I am
But
horrible.
Ava is not old.
I've seen like a tendency in a lot of like books though that they tend to use more unique names, so it could have just been like. But I feel like there is a reason for this book. Like maybe it's just like most of these people come from like a certain like like how like they have a background, they might like use names from like background. Yeah. I'm bad at describing things. I really am. I sent
think
out the link in a bunch of tweets and stuff, so hopefully people will start asking us questions.
So what do you guys
Sorry.
think of that final vision? The vision scene
which
Oh,
vision scene?
where she
See, I read it too fast.
I know. I was like,
when she like has that dream, a dream, because she's pretty confident it's a vision where everybody dies.
Oh, right.
mhm.
Hmm. Yeah, that it seems very vivid, and she's like, they're all ripped up, stem to stern, and everybody's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds bloody.
See,
Like,
oh, go ahead.
oh no, I was, yeah, you go.
I was gonna say, like, I was like really fascinated with it at the same time as horrified because I was like, no, they can't be dead. Kind of like you know how like the end of Breaking Dawn in the movie, the second part,
Oh
like
yeah.
I felt
Hmm.
like that for a moment, but
That was evil, by the way. That was really evil. Let me just put that out there. I physically was in pain. I I was screaming. I was
I
screaming.
know, I
My
was so
my
thrown off
friend just
because this
came.
didn't happen.
My friend kept making fun of me. She was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna need an ambulance for Emily." Oh my God, because I was just like, "No, no, 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 no," the whole time. No, 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 until everything passed, and I was like, "Assholes."
I,
yeah,
I was
But
like,
a good
no.
twist.
yeah, it was.
Um,
No, I was happy, but my heart.
yeah.
If I had a bad heart, I would have died. I would have died.
Crystal, I definitely think that you're onto something. That it is in the seer lore or whatever. They're looking at possibilities as they stand currently. So that is a very real possibility currently, but it depends on where they're at. So if anything changes, then they can try to adjust it. So like Breaking Dawn, it was definitely a twist of possibility on the path that you currently are. And by the way, Twin, if you were in the Nokia Center, it was insane. We were all losing our shit.
Dude,
And I think
I
all the
went
cast and crew
to
were like, ha ha!
I
We're
went
like,
to the midnight showing of it, and I swear I needed a few drinks after that. Like I was in pain. I was like, why would you do that? Like I and the thing is that you kind of like in the book it's kind of like that, not like that, but kind of. So it
every,
kind of hinted a little at that
every
being the case.
trailer I saw, I'm like, it's a vision, I don't care, it's a vision, it's never gonna happen. You get
No,
in the theater and your brain doesn't work. Did
it's
you get
yeah.
Did you see that Danielle said that she studied names for the older characters to come up with
Oh,
ones? And
Yeah, and then she
Ava is
said their names come from specific origins. Ava is a very modern name. I chose that because she's the youngest. I also chose modern names for the other witch's smiley face.
okay. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen because I know a lot of authors do research on on names and like backgrounds. Like John Green, when I read his books, they asked him like the origin of Margot, and he went through this like whole spiel on like the entire name. I was like, how do you do this? Like, I can never, as an author, find these names and pick them out. I can't.
I would love it. I actually when I was naming my kids, I I went through that baby book. I don't even know how many times. For my daughter, I ended up just picking like something different and ended up mashing it together. And then she just ended up with this cool name that you can't find anywhere. You know how you try to get the mugs with the names? No, her name is nowhere to be found. It's still not in the baby books. So I'm gonna have to call someone for that.
yeah,
And I've
or
only met
customize.
one other kid with her name, with the same spelling. Just one other kid. I've met kids that have her like it sounds like her name, but it's spelled like mine with a D. Her name, her spelling, and her name is so unique. And I'm telling you, I would love just doing that, like just getting, to look for different names, and the weirder the better. I love weird names. I'm like such a weirdo for like, don't give me anything like basic and normal. I need something weird. So the whole Jasic, I was kind of like, yay, I like it. It's a weird name, and he's hot, so it kind of works, you know.
All right. See, I forgot all of my discussion questions because my computer decided that it needed to reboot in the middle of writing them all.
Well, great.
Gone. She said she was in a serious relationship at one point, but we don't know what that was. And
it was just to make her make it noticeable that she wasn't a virgin, because when she finally kissed him with Josic, my first thought was, well, this is definitely an experienced person, and then I thought back, oh yeah, she had a serious relationship. I feel like that was the whole point in that whole saying she'd already been around the block once.
Yeah, I would have been a little scandalized if this was her first encounter. Would have been like, girl, what you been watching? But yeah, I'm glad she threw that in there, because if not, it would have been like, ay, 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 what has she been reading?
good stuff.
Dude, really good stuff.
Lily. Do you guys know that Lily lived with rogues?
Yeah, it's mentioned in the book, because
I missed that part then, because I was like, mm-mm.
Oh, because I was really surprised, but at the same time not surprised. One of the characters, I think, I'm pretty sure it was Josic, was talking about how they had been sent to dispatch rogues. She'd chosen to be a vampire, because I remember Ava had a huge litany in her head, she couldn't understand how Lily had chosen this life, which is ironic because Ava had chosen this life. But, yeah, there's that. But anyway, she was upset because Josic was telling the story of how Lily had chosen to become this after I can't remember what it was, but something horrible had happened to her.
Spanish influenza.
Yeah, and her whole family died and she was alone.
Wait, what's that name you keep saying? Hold on, because I
Ava? Lily? Basic?
No, Ava. How is it that you're saying it, Crystal?
I was putting it as Ava.
Oh, is that how we're supposed to say it? See, this is the problem. The Hispanic lady needs to know these things.
The reason I put it that way is because the end H part, it's AVAH, and so and I know a dog name, that's probably not the best answer, but I know a dog with that spelling, and they pronounce it Ava, so I call it Ava.
Danielle, help us out here. What is it?
Well, she helped us with Jasic. It's Jasic.
Yeah, so.
But
I was calling him Jasic, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I was calling him, Josic.
Yeah. It sounded a little vampiric, that name. I am Josic, I can hear it, in his little accent.
See, I like his name because it gives the hint of that stoic masculine figure, but also hints at a sensitive side, which I feel really matches his character, because he is that. He's that stoic, I'm gonna not complain about my own problems, but at the same time, he's really sensitive with Ava.
It's Ava.
Ava.
You said it's Ava. Thank you, Danielle. So no more dog names, okay? We're not taking pronunciations from dog names, okay, people? Yeah.
Yeah. What else do we have? But so for some reason I've read too many vampire things, and I thought that once you went rogue, there was no getting back from rogue. Once you hit that bloodlust thing, that stopped. I didn't know it was a mentality.
Well, it said even in this book when you went rogue it was permanent, but it doesn't say that Lily went rogue. It just said she lived with rogues.
Okay.
So she may not have gone rogue, but especially since they're her creators were rogue. And when they had gone, when Josic said when they'd been dispatched to get rid of the rogues, they discovered that Lily was still salvageable, and that's why they indoctrinate her into their coven.
Oh, by the way, the whole how witches are in covens. Excuse the, Um, and vampires are in covens too. Like I thought that was kind of like new, because he said coven, and I was like, oh wait, what? But isn't it usually isn't it? Ay, Dios mío, what's the name? I know it's with an M. That they usually use that name for like a group of vampires. Ay, Dios mío. Ugh.
No.
Coven was for vampires. I thought that was already a thing. Like covens for vampires and for witches.
I've never heard of it that way. If I remember the word, I swear to Kenai. I don't know if you were talking to me, but thank you.
Yeah, they're both covens. I think sometimes witches have clans instead of
Oh
covens.
yeah, it could be a clan. Oh, if I could remember that word.
No, it's not English. You're thinking of a word in Spanish or something. Puerto Rican.
No, I swear to God, I am going to get my phone and Google the heck out of that word.
You can't find the word.
Well, I'll figure out what is a group of vampires.
A coven. Yeah.
Yeah, because like
In this book.
in Twilight they called him a coven.
Mhm.
In a book series,
Oh,
Dark
yeah.
Covens.
Oh.
So they've been called covens in other things that we've been experienced in. And witches.
I don't know why I found it so new though. Maybe because I haven't read Twilight in a while.
I bet it had to do with the fact that it was the same word used on opposite groups. That it was one of those, how can they have the same group name
Yeah, because
if they are so opposite?
Ava was like that. She was like, wait, what?
Or that they were treating each other as family. That they weren't these bloodthirsty, never-ending, murder of crows. That's a good one. Like a group of crows is a murder of crows.
Thanks, Lindsay. But that's still not the word, dang it. I will find it, I swear to God. And I'm probably not going to be able to pronounce it, but I will write it.
Yes.
I have no idea what word you're thinking of, Emily, because like I can't.
No, I can't think of the word, but I remember there was a word, and it was like weird sounding, but it was with an M. And I'm just trying to like think, like, wait, what was that word?
The only thing that comes to mind is magisterium, and that was from the Mortal Instruments. It had nothing to do with.
No, it's not that one. It doesn't sound familiar, so no. Can I have my phone? I need my phone. It's like, those words that you kind of like have is like back here and you need to like push it forward. That's what's happening right now. And later, we're going to get off and I'm going to be like, aha! And
yeah, you can tell us.
Yeah. Still going to be too late.
Nobody else will know, but we'll know. That's all that's important.
Yeah.
You can drop it in the comment section, like afterwards.
Was I?
It remains out.
I'm going to find out right now. I have my phone.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
A little bit, but you're very quiet.
Because I was mute the whole time. I didn't realize this. I would say something and I would like look and I'd be like, they're not answering. And then I would like look again. I was like, why are they answering? So I realized
we're ignoring you.
It hasn't been. Oh, how long was I like that?
Oh, I found it. But it's not about vampires. It's just like a group of like, it says, okay, I don't know how to say it, so I'm going to spell it. Someone say it. It's MENAGERE, RIE.
Menagerie?
Yes, it says it's a collection of wild animals kept in captivity for exhibition or a strange or diverse collection of people or things. So I thought that's what a group of vampires was, but I guess I was wrong. Huh. But see,
That is a fun word.
Yeah, it is. I like that word. How do you say it again?
Menagerie.
Sounds dirty.
Like lingerie. Maybe
No, like the way you said it slow, it was kind of like another thing in French.
Is it French?
You're thinking of is menage a trois.
Oh, Crystal.
Dirty.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking of, and menage a trois.
No, I was actually thinking about menagerie, whatever the heck however you say it. But when she said it that slow, it kind of felt like she was gonna go to the other word. All right, so correct. There are many
Marissa,
similarities
Marissa,
between.
you need to say everything that you weren't saying that we ignored.
No, I forgot. Okay, let me think. Okay. It was like when you guys were talking about something, and I forget. I was said something to interject, and then like I realized I know I was responding, but oh my god, I forget what it was now. I have to go back into this conversation now. Um, yeah.
Danielle said correct. There are many similarities between vampires and witches. This is intentional and will continue to develop.
They're not really excited for this book, and I like how it like comes like all the books aren't like so spread apart that it's like this
Yeah.
book comes out and then like a year later it's like you get like another one each. Like I know the next one comes out in like December. Am I right? I don't know
Yes.
if I'm right.
I
It
think
comes
it's
Yes.
out.
yeah. I think she said
You're right.
yeah, December. But oh yeah, I hate waiting. Like sometimes you kind of like forget it's for like you're so into this book and then a year later, a year and a half later, they're coming out with the sequel or the third book and you're just like, why must you hurt me so? And
I
then
can't,
when books come out really, really fast like this, I'm just like, yes, people, yes.
I can't even wait 2 months for a TV series without getting sidetracked and
Dude,
forgetting like half the stuff.
yes, it's happened to me with every time they do that mid-season finale or whatever, I'm like, oh F this. I'm gonna forget and that happens. I end up having to like marathon the whole thing because I forgot.
I just get really sidetracked. Like I'll watch one show and that'll be the only thing I'll watch for like the next like 5 months, and then once that stops, I go to another show, and I can't like it's weird. I just skip to each thing because like once you stop your like my show, I can't like stay inside that fandom for that long until like I can't wait 2 months.
Woo! She said yes, book 2 in December and book 3 in March. I like it. Yes.
I like that too.
I like it.
In time for my birthday.
I
Yeah,
approve. When's your birthday?
December 6th.
Aww.
We gotta have a video chat for that day, like we have like what we did with you and Hadeline around that day.
Yeah, we have to. We have to make your birthday fun. My birthday was
I don't
fun.
remember my
I'm
birthday.
excited when it comes out like that. That'll be like exciting on its own. Like I'll be like, yes,
If we get the arc, then we get to read it, and for your birthday, we'll just like review it.
Oh yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
I
right.
remember what I was gonna say back when I was mute. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say, Crystal, you should be like a reviewer because like for like some I don't even know like you have so much like you are like pay attention to so much detail. It's crazy. Like
I agree.
I had a blog for a while, and it's still up, but haven't written in it in way too long. January this year was the last time I wrote it, but I've been so busy, I haven't had a chance.
And then she has the big words to go with it.
Yeah, I know, right?
You heard, Crystal? I said that you have the big words to go with it.
I like vocabulary. I keep I know the word and I can't think of it right now.
Thesaurus?
It's menagerie.
Basically, as you come across words that you really like, you write it down in a journal, and it's like a writer's thing. And I don't.
Read the comment on the side, people.
Oh, yeah. November. Who's going to be in charge of remembering that?
I'm pretty sure we'll all remember. We need more Jacek in our lives.
Yeah.
Especially Crystal for her birthday.
Yes. Oh my God, that would be the best. But nobody would see me except Joseph for like 24 to 50 years. Again, because like I wouldn't want to share him, so I'd just run away with him. And
You'll have a birthday month with Jacek.
Holiday.
Seriously. Her excuse will be, it's my birthday and I need a vacay. All right, besides Jacek, who was your favorite character? I already said Jeremiah, so
That's true.
I was gonna say Jeremiah.
yay!
I liked Lily. Like, I hate to say it, I liked her because even though she was, like, passionate in her rage and, like, jealousy, but she was also, at times, reasonable. Because, like, the scene down in the basement where Josic was about ready to, like, kick Lily out, and Ava steps in and goes, we don't need this right now, and Lily goes, yeah, no, you're right. And, like, I like her because she's got that, like, she's passionate in her emotions, but at the same time, she can be reasonable, and I like her for it. Because she's honest.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Not that she's my favorite, but I still agree with what you said.
Yeah.
Well, like, you already took Jeremiah, so, like...
Yeah, no, and I was kind of mad at Ava when she hurt Jeremiah. I was like, what you doing? She wanted...
Predictable, though. I figured that was going to happen. And I also
Yeah.
develop a shield and a seer. I feel like she's going
I couldn't hear the last part.
to... I said I feel like she's going to develop all the powers, because I feel like it's very predictable in that sense.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
she's unique. She's unique on every level.
Yeah.
She's a witch and
She did get
the power.
So it's kind of expected, you know.
Yeah.
It would be a little bit of a letdown if it wasn't that way, you know, because kind of like she's already like this, you know, powerful being.
She's
and
shown all four, hasn't she? All four hunter traits.
As far as I know, like, the only ones that are mentioned by name as her showing them are shield and healer, but it hints at possibly the other, because after she shows herself to be a healer, he goes and, like, bites her in front of, like, the leader lady whose name I can't remember right now.
Amisha.
Huh?
Like Alicia, Amisha.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Yeah, her. Well, in front of her, he, like, bites her to figure out what her power level is. And, like, then he just goes, oh my god, she's got a lot of power. We need her on our team. And that's all he says. He doesn't go, oh, she's got all of them. He just says she's got way more power than we've ever seen.
Right, but you were mentioning the vision at the end of the book, so that's a seer.
Yeah, but, like, they don't actually use the term, because Jasek is very convinced it was just a dream. Because he kept saying, oh no, it was a dream, we're all fine, we lived. And she's like, I don't understand.
Hey, by the way, I'm Jasic. Doesn't sound as good as I'm Josic.
You don't have a British accent.
I know, but still, like, if you say it in a manly voice, Jasic sounds better.
As long as, like, it's him.
You should just go with I'm hot.
I'm the
Like, does it really
definition
matter
of
my name?
hotness.
He doesn't really need a name, just like he doesn't need an education. That's it. Just talk in your pretty accent, you know, look hot, stay buff, you know.
Do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Education.
Do everything you're doing because you're doing it right, my friend.
Amicia. I was close.
Oh, Amicia. Cool.
Names, I can't even remember names. I'm like the worst at remembering names and pronouncing them.
No,
every time I
especially
read a
if they're
book,
weird.
I remember.
Yeah, especially if they're weird. If they're weird names, you're like less likely to remember them.
Yeah.
This is the exciting part about having Danielle Rose, like, talking to us, though, is because, like, most of the time when you read a book, you just go whatever pronunciation you give it. Whereas you actually get to know where the author's mindset and the author's pronunciation was, which is really cool. I really like that.
Yeah, I remember when we were at BookCon that Sarah J. Maas has said that. Remember that she said she had talked about kale, right? It was kale.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. She's like chaos with L. Yeah. So it's kind of good to get that from the authors, because, you know, like, remember when you were telling me, Angela, that you kept I think it was vicious that you kept saying wrong. And
This house.
yeah, and someone kind of helped you out, you know, and then it helped me out because when I started reading it, God only knows what the Hispanic would have called them.
Yeah. I'm like, this house, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, who the heck is this house? And she's like, you mean vicious?
And
I'm
it
like,
was vicious.
that makes way more sense.
Yeah, because in reality, all their names are so like you could kind of course, because they sound like the normal words.
Yeah,
You could kind of, guess.
crazy
But with
spelling.
yeah, with vicious, it's kind of like my camera isn't working, and because of that, I'm not letting. Oh no, that sucks.
Go to bed.
She wants to join, and she wishes she could talk to us, but her camera isn't working, and it's not letting her join because of that.
Oh.
That face.
Well, we've done it with no camera, but we've done it with voice.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
it has a.
apparently it's not letting her join because of that, because her camera is like acting up.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so that sucks.
Mm.
Dude, I borrowed a laptop. Go, I don't know, hunt someone down.
This is like off like topic, but I just wanted to like know because you guys mentioned Sarah J. Maas. How was the event yesterday? If any of you guys went.
I didn't.
No, none of us. Molly went and Carleni went.
Lenny. No.
Oh, because like I wanted to go, and then I had school the next day. I told you guys about it before, but I was supposed to go see Molly and this other girl named Sydney, and I was like so upset because
Oh yeah, Sydney Martinez.
I don't know her last name, but I'm pretty sure she's a blogger.
Did she dress up as? I don't think she was Selena. Was she?
Oh,
And she
I
wasn't
know that
Namia.
at BookCon her baby dressed up.
Yes.
She
Yeah,
what?
okay.
Martinez.
Yeah.
What do you say that she's
And
what?
she said her baby dressed up as somebody for BookCon, so I just
Oh
wanted
yeah,
that
Sus
'cause
Martinez. Yeah,
she's so
Um,
nice. Oh my,
she's energetic.
she's so funny.
she
I like.
turned.
I
Good
know
night,
for the
Matt.
blog for let me like destroy her blog for a week.
Oh, that sucks. She's trying to join, but oh my God, I can't wait till next month. By the way, because just like Danielle is like like listening to us and stuff, we got to have Lindsay. Remember? And I
Yeah.
know and I know Lindsay's watching, so prepare yourself, ladies. I know she's nervous though. She's so nervous. I'm like, I love her, but I could be a little tough when I'm giving a review sometimes, not all the
Yeah.
time. But that's the whole point. And I'm not gonna be mean. Of course I'm not gonna be mean. I don't think I'm mean. I just
Mm.
I say what I think nicely sometimes. Not all
Yeah.
the time. But I feel like today, yeah, I wasn't there were things that I was just like, but I wasn't mean about it. Was I?
I don't think so. It
Danielle,
depends
did you take
on
all of our
interpretation.
criticism?
And yeah, was I mean? If I was mean, I'm sorry.
I guess it depends on how people take like criticism. If they think you're mean, like I know some people, some authors will like literally track down like the people who give reviews if they don't give like the expected review.
No,
So
that
it depends
definitely
on
Lindsay
how you
is not.
are.
Lindsay
Yeah.
despises people that do that. I know she
Oh
wouldn't do
yeah.
something like that, and I know she can take criticism because she's kind of like um she's honest. She's one of those people that is really really honest and blunt with what she
Yeah.
feels. So I know that the same way she dishes it out, I know she could take it. But of course, we don't ever say anything malicious. We don't ever say anything, mean or rude. If we don't like it, we say the
Like their baby
reasons why.
job. It's
What
like
did you
if someone
say?
like that their job isn't good. So, like I would never do that to somebody who worked really hard on that.
Which book of Lindsay's are we going to read?
The first one is Love Line. So that's the one we're gonna read. And she said, "I'm going to hide and not come out. I will kill you, woman. I would like literally swim across the pond and kick your behind."
Um,
You
so we're
hide.
going to start with her debut.
Yes.
But how many has she published since then?
She said it's not as good as her other books because she has, evolved as an author, of course. But I feel like we need to see where she started.
Okay.
And I want to read the first book. And I know that
Yeah.
no matter how much she's grown now, I'm still confident that it's gonna be a good book.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
knowing how she is and who she is, I am still confident that her book, even if it has minor things that we're gonna be like, I know that 95% of it we're gonna be like, oh, whoa, okay, you know. So I'm
Yeah,
kind of
like
excited. I know she might be like just biting her nails.
we can always do like a compare and contrast. Like we can like get like the first book that she wrote, and then like one of like the later books that she wrote, and then see like
Yeah.
how she's changed as a writer.
Mhm.
Oh, Danielle says, I take criticism well. Not every book is for every person. I wrote the book I wanted to write, and that's the most important. What's most important. Sorry, you all have been fantastic so far. My husband and I have been laughing over your Jason fight. Yay! Okay, good. I'm not trying to be mean. I swear.
That's good.
Yeah.
Word I was trying to think of there. It's talking about
Yeah.
like the notebook that a reader will put words that they like in and like just collect words. It's called a lexicon. I just remembered the
Oh,
word.
lexicon, yeah.
So
I need that calendar that has like a word of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Lindsay said, I've been attacked for leaving a 2-star review. It turned into a Facebook war. Horrible idiots. You're reading my first book, which isn't as well written, but this series is the most important I'll ever write. But be honest, be brutal. How else can we grow? That's
Aw.
right.
That's why
See,
we
I
love
told
them.
you. I told you. He's
That
like,
is true. Sometimes it's better to be honest, but like, like it's like good not to trash it because like yes, not all novels are like could
Right.
like be like there's always something good in a book. Like you can never not find one good thing in a book.
and if you can't find not one good thing in the book, then
Oh God.
don't finish reading it.
Yeah,
Like,
don't
Yeah.
review it.
okay. The books that we have read for our book club, some of them have been kind of like hard to get through,
Yes.
but we have gotten through them, and we have had our talks, and even when they're a little hard, there's still things that we found in them that we were like, yeah, we got excited about.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one thing. If you cannot catch me at the first pages, like if
Yeah.
you can't hook me, you're screw because I'm gonna read like 20 books in between
Yeah.
and then get back to your book. So I feel like that's a compliment to Danielle's book. I was
Yes.
reading The Martian, and I actually stopped in between to read her book, and didn't actually put any other books in between, which I've done with every single book we have reviewed. So I feel like that's a big thumbs up because
Yeah.
she didn't make me want to go back to other books.
Mhm.
Because maybe because I couldn't breathe through the whole thing. I was just like, ay, 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 ay. Oh my God. Like I was having a panic attack most of the time. And then when I wasn't, I was just like, ooh, what's going to happen? And like, yeah, I did say I needed a little break in between, but I'd rather just be like
Breathe.
biting my nails and not being able to breathe than being bored out of my freaking skull, and she didn't do that. So
Yes.
that's fantastic.
yeah, it was quite the page turner. I read it all in one sitting. Like I started it, and I was like, well, I'll just read some now. And it was like 4 hours later, and I was done. And I was like, oh, okay.
It was a short, fun read. Like, it wasn't a massive book, but it had
Yeah.
everything you would want the book to have.
Mhm.
It had action, it had sexy boys, it had ass kicking. Like, it had everything you want. It had J-Sick in there. J-Sick.
Mhm.
I'm
I
just gonna keep
wanted
doing
more
that.
though. I wanted it to be longer than 230 pages. I
Yeah.
Yeah,
needed.
but you're a bookworm.
But
You
we
Yeah.
always want
have
more.
like 5 other books. So think of it that way. Like maybe they'll be like the pages will grow and it's just gonna be longer. I don't
I
know, but
like your positive thinking. Yes, I like it. We need more pages. Get to writing, Danielle. No.
that is a really good compliment slash, like criticism. That's a good,
Mm.
thing to hear is that people want to read more of your book instead of like needing to shorten it.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, no, I know.
Well, there were times when I was curious, like, who is her editor? Did her editor decide that you need to take everything that was not action and just take it off? I put it in part of my review. I was like, did an editor get a little crazy hacking away at your entire thing so that it was purely, totally plot driven, no extras of any sort, and was like, let's streamline this thing?
Probably, but I rather, you know what? Like I said, I rather the editor get trigger happy and cut stuff that's gonna get us to want to murder ourselves. So yeah,
No.
in reality, yeah, I rather have it that way. That I'm just like whiplash.
Yeah.
It was
And
so
especially the
hard.
fact that we can watch it like grow more as a book, like we can see the series grow more, and as it grows, maybe we'll get more of like a character development and like plots. You never know. We still have like 5 more books. Yay.
She said, "No worries, ladies. Blood Rose was intentionally shorter. The other books will be longer." Marketing!
Yay!
Woo!
Made it!
Doing a happy dance over here. That's good. Uh-oh.
I have to leave.
Oh, no. Just mute it.
Motherhood calls.
Yeah, go ahead.
We are pretty close. So,
Bye, twin. Oh,
bye.
no.
I know. We have to start doing more of these. I honestly miss having chats with you guys. It's like, it's so, like, we need to have a meetup one day and just all meet and, like, see each other in real life. I don't think I've seen any of you in real life.
No. I spent BookCon the whole day with Crystal, which was, by the way, my daughter says hi, and she's like, "Is that the girl we spent the whole day with?" And it was a freaking blast. She had me dying because she's so freaking cute. I can't even. It was so funny because I felt like Mama Bear when I was around her. She got like really nervous because we got separated, and I was just like looking behind me the whole time. I'm like, "Where's Crystal? Where's Crystal?" And the whole time, every time I like either she went missing or was like out of my sight, I was just like, "Where's she?" Because I was so worried. And she's like so timid and freaking cute. So the only one I met was you and Angela. The rest of you guys I haven't met.
Yeah, I know. Oh, wait, what?
Oh, Danielle said, fun fact, yes, there was a lot more at the beginning. I wanted to show Ava's world and why turning was such a difficult process for her. But it was cut due to feedback from my graduate school mentors. Ah, got it.
Okay. But like, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I keep doing that. Go ahead.
I know. Yeah, you can go. Go first.
I was gonna say I was so glad, Emily, that you let me follow you at BookCon, because otherwise I enjoyed myself at all. So I had such fun because of you.
We had so much fun. It was so much
Yes.
fun. I at first I was panicking. Then I'm like, first I thought she kind of like just went her own way because I knew she wanted to get some books to get signed. So I'm like, oh, she probably went to buy some books. And then I just like see her kind of like frozen and panicked, and I'm like, Crystal.
Like curled up on the floor eating like a cereal bar, 'cause, like I don't know what else to do with myself. And like all of a sudden Emily's like, "There you are." I was like, "Oh my God."
He was wired on what was it, Monster Energy drink?
Yes. I had 5 that day.
If you ever see like when I drink coffee, I love coffee, and when I drink more than 3 cups, I am worse than what I am right now, and I'm pretty energetic and like loud and crazy. With coffee in my system, it gets 10 times worse. That day, she started off kind of like a little mellow and like worried, like that she was gonna get trampled. But then I guess after she got comfortable with us, she was so freaking funny and like outgoing, and I was just like, "Oh."
Aw. I spent most of BookCon by myself just because, like, I didn't know what it was, and I was trying to, like, meet up with a bunch of, like, bloggers and other people, so it was kind of like I was wandering around looking for people. Did not meet anybody. I literally met nobody that I wanted to meet because I was always trying to find somebody. And then when I went, like that dinner, were you in that group chat about the dinner? There was like a huge thing that all these people were gonna meet up for dinner.
I
And I
was,
was
but then
like,
I got out.
I know. I was so excited because I planned it all, and I could not even go because my phone died, and they were gonna just like walk around and pick a place, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was so upset. And then I have to do the same thing for KidLitCon, which is where I have my panel at in the upcoming months. And I'm like, I don't know anyone going there, so I'm literally just gonna be my own person walking
And
around.
where is this gonna happen?
It's in Baltimore.
Oh God, it couldn't be in New York.
I know.
I would have gone.
Like,
I would have kept you company.
it's actually really cool. The thing, it's like it's in a hotel, but it's like not that big of a place. There's like it's like it's really big, so it's like a convention center kind of thing inside a hotel. So there's a lot of meeting rooms, and you get breakfast and you get lunch and you get dinner if you stay there. So basically, you get all 3 meals. Then that's included in your ticket. And then you go to a party for this blogging award, and you get to go bowling and all this stuff afterward. I'm like, what is this? So I'm kind of
Nice.
excited. It's a lot for $125.
Yeah.
And I speaking at it, which is really weird because everyone else in the panel is like part of New York Times and stuff like that. I'm like my own little personal blog, and I'm 15 years old and they're all like 40. I was like, this is gonna be one of the
That is
most.
so freaking amazing. But well, I don't know about the rest, but I'm pretty sure they all feel like we're very proud. That is so freaking cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
She's like blushing over there. Aww.
I'm
So,
every time I think of that, I'm like, I'm gonna look like this little like inexperienced toddler compared to these kids.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
I'm
There's
like,
no way. You'll just be like this refreshing voice, like among the old farts.
now when I was a blogger.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be like, whoa. And you're just gonna be like, so, like, and they're just gonna be like freaked out because they don't understand teenage language, but hey, you power through it.
I'll be like, yeah, I don't work for a company. I work for myself. It's about getting paid money, and I only get paid money for the stuff that I work with like my blog. I don't get paid for a company. So it's gonna be so awkward, like working with all these people who work with like New York Times and School Library Journal, and I'm just like that person who owns their own personal blog and just stands there.
Hey, that's an
They
achievement.
don't ask
Hey.
me questions. Like they don't like ask me like all these like hard questions about blogging because honestly I'm so new to it I don't even know these questions.
By the way, going back to the whole we should chat more. I wish we could chat at least every week. It would be so much fun if we could do this every week. But the thing is that we would have to get a book in every week, or well, not do live streams. Like read and then just chat amongst ourselves, like normal hangout.
To be based on like a sole book. It could be just like us talking about stuff that's happening in our lives, or just like, oh yeah, I'm reading this book, or how do you like this book, or Q&As, because it's really fun to get to know you guys. It's like kind of like our little like family,
I
and just
know.
like even if we don't need to talk about a sole book, it's really great just to have you guys to talk to about some random book I'm fangirling about.
When we're ranting too, it's really funny in the chat. Like we'll go on sometimes like 2 days and not really say much, just hi, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, this happened, and grr 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 more grr, and then we're like, oh no. What? Yes. So yeah, I think it's really fun. Like we've talked about this last live stream, how it evolved from us just wanting to read books together to us being this extended family to each other. Like we are just we talked about worries and stuff that people did that we want to like just
Yeah.
hurt a little, and it's fun. I really like it, and it's so weird because we're all so different, but we're not. So
Yeah.
like our ages are so different. Angela, it's something along the 30s. I'm 34. You're 15. You're 20.
I'm just 20.
Oh, she's 20. Babies. Oh my God, I just turned 34. That's so crazy. And And I like my age, and everybody's like, you shouldn't say your age. I don't give a crap. It's my age. I like it. Suck it. A lollipop. That's what I meant by sucking a lollipop.
But
What,
like,
what
what?
happened?
I said, be proud. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful 34-year-old woman.
Thank you.
I wrote on my personal blog a couple of days ago. I think it was actually yesterday about how like internet friends like change like your life and how they like even though you're not technically like in their life like you don't go to school with them or you don't work with them and you're not like with that aspect. It's like once you go online with them, you're a completely different part of your life. You're like that. It's like it's like yeah, they're not there with you at times, but it's like they
But they're
are in a
still
way.
part of your life, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's just cool because for a couple minutes you're like that part of your group, and you just have like that time with them, and it's really like unique experience to have this group of people that you don't see every day, or you see at least like once a year at a book convention, but you still care about each other and you still want the best for each other and like to like fangirl, and
Yeah.
it's not like it makes a difference. It's not like, oh, I barely talk to you, so it'd be weird. Like I can talk to you guys about anything if I really wanted to.
I like that. That's true. Same here. I like to say, agreed. I
I really
agree
just wanted to
completely.
like the event. Yeah, like I didn't care about going to see. I'm sorry, Sarah J. Maas. I didn't really care about seeing Sarah J. Maas. I just
It
wanted
was
to see
us.
you guys.
Yeah.
The thing
I wish I could have gone.
yeah, like that's all I wanted to do was like hang out with you guys and not like the fact that it's a book event. I would care less if it was or not. I would rather
Yeah.
talk to you guys.
I remember, by the way, I have this question about the book. Before I forget, I know we like kind of got sidetracked a little, but we'll go back to what we were saying right now. I just wanna, did you guys, when the first fight happened, did you guys kind of like knew that somehow Ava and this mystery vampire were gonna be connected in some way, somehow further down the line? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, I'm pretty sure she meant it to be that way, that, that was like kind of like the introduction of how they first met or whatever. But I
Yeah.
wanted to see if you guys felt like, this vampire is probably going to be the one, you know? But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway,
Yeah.
so going back to, I remember when you had said something about the strand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't answer because I have to figure out the whole school stuff first. It's probably
Yeah.
for me it'll be easier on a weekend. I think for you it will be the same because of school. Or when like how they do the winter breaks and stuff like
Oh
that
yeah.
around those times will be easier because once the
Mhm.
kids are in school it's hectic, it's crazy. Well, I just got
October,
a cinnamon bun. Look at that.
October definitely one of the worst like months for me to hang out with people just because of the fact I have homecoming and Halloween's like that's my brother's birthday around there
Yeah.
and like all that stuff. So I mean like if we did it it'd be like easier I guess for November or like December just because there's more breaks around that time and
Yeah.
you're to like school and how everything's happening.
See, I told you. She said I did. Totally intentional. I like that she's here. I like that she's listening. I freaking love it. I would have loved if she would have joined, but I really like the fact that she's here and like listening
Yeah.
and paying attention because it's good to have like that extra info. I actually enjoy it.
I like how like, cause like I know like a lot of the other authors didn't really go into our chat, but I like how like when they do because then like you can like give them your feedback and tell them that you really did enjoy the book, cause I feel like then it really means something, like that they're listening, cause like they might not read your review, but and when you know that right now that she's hearing what we have to say about her book and
hmm
she's like it, I think it's cool that she can know
I,
that.
I hope. Well, she said she was laughing with her husband, so that's good. I'm
Yeah.
glad at least we're not like driving her mad and having her pull her own hair, because that would be awful. She has such a pretty hair.
I know.
I like her. I don't know if that's how she has her hair now, but her hair and her pictures, it's like super cool. I love it. My daughter has her hair kind of like that, so I approve.
Mm.
So I can't wait for the next book. That's for damn sure. Like it's not only about
Yeah.
music, even though it is. It's just I want to see what the heck happens, dude.
Oh,
Mhm.
especially with
Oh,
the
she- huh?
especially with the new guy that like I don't trust him, and a lot of it's because of like everything that happens at the end. But, like I need to know because I feel like if you guys have ever read Brooklyn, you've got Cam and Daniel, and they're like alternate, like they both come in as kind of like rivals, and I feel like this guy is gonna be Josik's rival in a way, as much as an enemy. Like I'm really excited to see how that plays out. I guess just I need this book.
I love how Jasik is still Josic in her head.
Did
It's
that
a
again.
more a vampire name, I guess. No, it's like I guess you read the freaking book in what, 4 hours?
Yeah.
She said, "Thank you. I love my hair too." It's pretty cool. Hey, I wish I had that. Like, I was that brave to just like. Well, I actually cut half of my hair off by myself. I'm losing it apparently. But yeah, like I feel like because you read the book so fast, it kind of like just stuck. So now to change it, it might take the other book. So, you know, till November he'll still be Josic.
Turn my head, you going Josik. Like
Josic. I need to learn how to do a British accent. I might have to get my daughter to do it. She has like the best British accent, so I might have to just get her to say it in a deep voice. There she comes. In a deep voice, she has her mouth full of cinnamon buns. But watch her. She's gonna come in here and say it, but say Josic though. She's like, she's like stuffing her face. I don't know how she stays that skinny.
Oh, people, I would give to have like that kind of body that I could just eat whatever I want and
Dude,
stay.
she has like literally she's a size zero, like smaller than a zero. She uses uh extra small, but if like her waist is still like it's big on her, like her thighs and stuff fit perfectly, and then her little waist is like still the pants are like floating around her. So she's so
I
tiny.
like.
They don't even believe she's 15. They every time they look at her, it's like, oh, I thought she was 11, which is really funny.
What am I supposed to say?
Oh, Danielle said we can pronounce it your way. Okay,
Oh.
you have to say Josic with a British accent and a deep
Josic.
voice, please. This is Emily.
Josic in a
Yeah, let me write it down for you so you can know what words. Oh, I'll find it for you in the book. We have a special guest. Somebody's in the house.
British accent and all.
I love her British accent. It's like the best thing ever.
No, my British self is Elizabeth.
Yeah, she's
Oh.
it's so funny because she goes to school and she'll say, I have a twin and her name is Elizabeth and she was raised in UK or whatever, and her friends actually believe her when she goes to school with her like English, yeah, with her British accent. It's the funniest freaking thing ever. The first time I heard it, I was like, how do you do that? That's so freaking awesome.
So, like when you put me on the spot, it kind of like it's hard for me to
Yeah.
really,
All right, I'll let you look. It's that one right there, the one with the J.
Josic,
Yeah.
but with the deep voice.
Yeah, and the British accent. You have to try because I keep trying and I just get the deep voice because I suck.
I have to start off as doing the British accent first, and then I'll like try. So first, I'm going to say Josic, and then Josic.
I love it. That was fantastic. Thanks, Mama.
Really good.
I'm telling you, she could stay the whole day doing that to her friends, and they were like, yeah, she's so good. And then she tricked her friends, like for real. They even came and asked me if I had Yariel asked me if Emily had a twin that was raised in in England, and I was like, Emily's like behind him, nodding. She's like, please say yes, please say yes. So I just went along with it. I was like, yes, we had to send her over there because she was being a bad girl, and now she doesn't want to come back. And then she comes back every now and then, but she doesn't like hanging out with Emily. That's why you never see them together. The lady from UK, Lindsay, said that was quite good.
Oh my, thank you.
She's a freaking riot, man. I love this kid. She's too funny. Thanks, Lizzie. I needed to know if it was actually good because I suck at accents. Like the only accent I'm good at is the Hispanic one, and that just comes naturally.
I'm not good at any accents. I'm
That's my son,
unimportant. I
Justin.
stink.
I think. God,
No.
you don't think.
Yes, I do.
Oh, by the way, I'm reading the comments. Danielle said she donated her hair, cut 20 inches off. Holy heck. Wow.
Wow.
And nice. Good for you. That's awesome. I like that. That's one of the reasons
Like,
why. And then she said we can pronounce it your way, Josic. So I guess we're gonna stay with. And then Danielle says she's loving the accent. The author said, Danielle said that she loved your accent, Emily. She's on cloud nine right now. She said that was amazing, and she's laughing her ass off. That's awesome. So yeah, but oh my God, like there was one time that I never thought she could do that, and you know how I know my kids, but they just come up with like different things every other day, and I'm just like, what just happened? So she just comes at me with this freaking accent. I'm just like, where the hell did you learn that? She's like, I don't know, I just did it. And she's really good. She does. What was the other accent you do? I know you do another accent. I know you did another one. I just don't remember which one it was. But yeah, I don't know how she does it. She wants to learn how to do a Russian accent, she said. I swear, you spend a day with this girl and you'll just go out. Crystal could tell you. She's too much. She's
Hi, Crystal.
She said hi, Emily. She's crazy.
what? Oh, it's already. It feels like this thing goes by so fast. I swear.
What? The time?
The like that, yeah, because it was like 9:08 already. Like it doesn't even feel like that.
It's 9:08. No, it's 8:22.
It's 9.
It's 9?
Yeah, it's 9.
Why does my computer? Oh, it's 9. How? What? How did I think? My daughter's laptop says 8:22. So, oh my God, it's 9. And I said I was gonna get off at 9. I'm gonna leave until like 9:30 because they're on the Xbox, so they don't really care about me right now. Yeah, tomorrow's the first day of school, so.
Day. I honestly dreaded going to school today. I don't know why I don't like school. I just don't like the people in my school. Cause like they lack like ambition. Like I have all this ambition. Like I want to do things with my life, and they just want to party, like really hard. You guys are.
Yeah, it's the same way with me. Like I like being at home and reading and just quiet stuff. I think it's because I'm so loud, so I'm in my head. Of course, I can hear myself, and I'm just tired of loud stuff. So just being at home and with them, to me, that's like so much fun. I don't like the whole clubbing and going out, and I could have a girls' night maybe once a year. Like I could do that because, of course, I'm a mom and I need to get away from them sometimes. They're awesome and they're funny as heck. Oh my God, they're so funny. But sometimes I'm an adult and I need my adult time. And if I'm with kids the whole year, at least one day out of that year, please let me free. You know. Yeah, like for my birthday, I always go, like go somewhere. Even if it's only 1 or 2 hours, I always do something, and that's once a year. If it were twice a year, then yeah.
Very like low tolerance for people. Like at times, so like when I spend like through like 180 days with the same people, I get very like anxious, and I don't like the constant. I can't like stay in like a thing where I'm doing the same thing over and over again. It drives me crazy. And seeing people over and over again just makes me go like nuts. So I need like my time away from them. I can't spend like Friday nights with them right after I go home from school.
Especially
Plus,
you don't have anything in common.
Yeah. Like, no, none of my friends are readers, and I love my friends either way, but it's like, I need, like, someone who I can talk to about reading, and, like, blogging, and writing, and all this stuff that, like, we can talk about. We can talk about how we like the certain book, but I can't talk about it with my friends, or they'll think I'm crazy.
Oh my
I
God.
especially wait, what?
No, go ahead.
Oh wait, I was gonna just say like I especially can't stand like school and the grading and like the craziness that comes from school with the stress they put on the kids. I'm sorry, but spending 6 hours on homework is not something that is normal.
No, definitely not.
What were
I
you
feel
gonna
like
say?
I forgot. I'm the type that if I don't say things right away, I forget. What was it? Hold on. I'll think on it for a minute.
Talking about the common grounds with friends and how like it's harder to like connect with people who don't like enjoy reading.
Yeah, like
I don't.
that wasn't what I was gonna say, but yeah, I feel like I think let me see. Reader like I have friends that read, but mm, one, two, maybe like two of them. Other than you guys, I literally have like maybe three friends who read, and two of them don't read books that I read,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like hard not being able to just and getting that look like it's a freaking book. Why are you acting like it's your life is over or you're so happy like it's real life? To me, a book in a way at that moment it feels like real life. It feels like part of me and part of
Yeah.
my life and life can be we always say this in every chat and it's so true. We life gets like crappy. It gets really crappy and a book is like the best way for you to just get away from like what's in here and just put it somewhere else and just enjoy what's happening in your life at that moment because at that moment the book is your life, and
Yeah.
if the story is worth it, it's even that much better. Like it's just it becomes part of you and you just like feel everything they feel and just you immerse yourself in that world and I don't know like I get emotional with when things are emotional and I get angry when things are just like not going the way I want them to go and I feel like when that happens in a book that is a good book. Like if I feel all these feelings because I'm reading this book, then this book is like fantastic. If you don't make me feel anything and I'm just like reading it because I have to read it, then it's not enjoyable. And my point with this is like I get the look. Like if I'm crying over a book, I get this. Well, it's a book. Like if
Yeah.
I'm like my heart is breaking, it's a book. And every
Yeah.
time I say, "Oh my God, this book is coming out," and la, 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 and I'm so like excited about it and getting that. Okay,
Yeah.
like it's horrible. So I love that and I have you guys and people like Lindsay and Charlotte and stuff like that because I know that they won't look at me like I'm a freaking weirdo. Like you guys won't. I could just remember when I think I texted you and I was like, oh my God, I'm sobbing over here. Like I can't take it. And you guys were like so sweet and like it's okay, it's gonna be okay. Or Angela was like, just breathe, twin, breathe. It's gonna be okay. I know, I understand. And that's the reaction you want from someone. You don't want the whole really, dude, get a life.
Yeah, like
Like
I've been
that
called
sucks.
annoying by some of my friends for liking a book and like going on rants. Like when BookCon was like a week away, I freaked out. I would talk about that. That was the only thing I talked about for a week. Like and then afterward, that was the only thing I talked about for that week after that. And it was just like a really like annoying experience, like just to like find people and like they're supposed to be your friends, but kids are mean and they'll say like, oh, you're annoying when you need to stop talking about it. And that's why I like hanging out with you guys. You're mature, and when I'm talking about the stuff, like fangirl, you don't like act like, oh yeah, you're annoying like about it, because it is personal. Like it is like a part of my life is reading, and
Mhm.
it's like hard to find that with people who don't understand reading.
Mhm. Exactly. I completely agree. It's like you don't want to, and then the thing is that you feel like insecure, in a way. You're just like, okay, maybe I am a freaking weirdo. But if you really think about it, being normal is freaking overrated, and being a weirdo is what's in. At least in my book, if you're freaking too normal, you're boring as heck. I need you to be a little weird, a little loud, a little of everything for me to be like, Yay, you're awesome.
Same. Like
So,
a lot of people do. I feel like if you don't read, then you don't understand it, and when you don't understand it, you tend to hate it. And like even with like a lot of my best friends and even like my boyfriend, like they'll be like, oh no, no. They're like, oh that's like the dumbest thing. Like reading like they don't I don't hold it against them for not reading because I've done like they like stuff that I don't like, but it's like it's hard to like find a common ground at times when you want to talk about reading, when you want to talk about events that are coming up, and you want someone to attend those events with you sometimes. Like
mhm,
I want people to attend my panel that are like my like really close like my really like that are like I go to school with, but they don't like to read, and that'd be like a waste for them to go to it. Like
mhm.
some like same with a lot of the time like they don't enjoy it as much as I would expect it to.
Yeah, I like the fact that I don't know. I hate when people look at me weird because I read. Like if I say I'd rather be at home reading and hanging out with my kids, somehow that's like a sin. Like
Yeah.
I freaking enjoy being at home. I could read all day, and spend all day with my kids, and that to me is like a blast. I would count that as the best thing in the world, and I hate getting that look. I hate getting the stupid comments about how, ugh, like even like I remember I think it was like a week ago. I was so excited about Danielle's cover. I was like, oh my god, this book is so pretty. Like literally, that's exactly how I said it. Ugh, I love this book. It's so pretty. And I didn't even read it yet. I was just like, it's so pretty. And like, who was it that someone I don't remember who it was sitting next to me. And even if I did, I won't say because they're probably watching and want to kill me. But they were like next to me and they were like, it's a book. It it looks like every other book. And I'm like, what's wrong with your eyes? You might need glasses. Something's wrong with
Yeah.
your head. Like, no,
And it's
I'm sorry. You need help. Professional help.
it's like the same thing as if you are invested in your drama with your friend group, or you're invested in your sports or stuff like that. Like you can't tell me that reading is not the same thing as you being obsessed with the drama that's happening in your friend group. It's still a story. It's still like you're trying to like read and you're trying to get into like what the story is with your friends.
Hmm.
And I think it's just that I'm reading on paper and you're watching it happen in your friend group, or you're watching it on TV or stuff like
Well, and the good thing with a book is that the moment you're tired of the freaking drama and like all of that, you could just close the damn book.
that. Yeah.
A friend, you
Start
can't just tell the
don't even
friend to shut the
finish
hell up.
the book.
You tell
That's the
your
good.
friend to shut the hell up, you won't have a friend anymore.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I, I wish school was like that. Like the second that there's drama, I would just shut the book and go to the new book. Like
Oh,
shut
okay.
the.
Lindsay said being a weirdo is awesome. It means you don't follow the norm, and the norm is so boring. Normal people annoy me. They're like a bunch of robots, all programmed to do the same thing. Ugh. They should go find another planet to live on. I agree. And Danielle said, "Oh, thank you. I love the cover too." And then she said, laughing out loud, "You might need glasses." I mean, she's laughing at the fact that I say they might need glasses.
Yeah.
Well, they do. That cover is freaking
Yeah.
epic.
I agree with all that. Like, I don't understand it when people.
I like. It's like people who like sports. I don't get it, but I respect it. Hey, you're all for that team. Go team. Hey, I don't care. That's your thing. Leave me with my freaking books. That's my thing.
And like I've realized that books get the most trashed. Like you never hear about like people who like love football. They don't like or like any sports team. Like you never hear them get like, "Oh, you love that team way too much. Ew, I can't even imagine watching that." Or same thing with TV or movies. But when you
Hmm.
come to reading and education, it's
Yeah.
not the norm and we're crazy for obsessing.
Yeah, like ew, words on
Like I
paper.
way worse with shows and the Kardashians and stuff like that. Like I've seen people fangirl more.
I
And so
know.
those people that just like showed up there, that was so fun.
I feel like remember, I don't know if you saw a BookCon when Khloe Kardashian was there. I felt a little insulted. Some of the book lines were shorter than the line to go see her. I like her. She's the only Kardashian I like, but you didn't see me on the freaking line. I was like books, 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 books. Not Khloe Kardashian is here. Oh my god, let's go see her. Like, ew,
My
why?
was that week, so I had my mom stay in line just to get like the thing. She was first in line. She was freaking out. She's like, I was ahead of all those fangirls. But yeah, like, I hated that, and I hated being in the YouTuber line because all I hear is, I only came here for YouTube. I'm like, $60 worth
Really?
of money
I
to
know.
go
Sit
see
in front
them.
of your damn computer and like, this is
Find
book
online.
on, people. Like, we're here for books. No, like,
I know.
yeah, we do videos, but the videos are about freaking books. It like how do you go to BookCon for YouTube or for Khloe Kardashian who just wrote her first book? Like, ew. And it's not even a book that anybody would want to read. Like, what the hell? We see your life. We know what the hell is going on.
I am
So
going.
whatever you write in that damn book, we probably seen it.
I'm gonna go to video of the what is it called, VidCon, and I'm gonna go there and have a book panel. I'm just gonna be like, okay, guys, I'm gonna guys about some books, and like see how they like about it, because it's not fair. They're first of
You
all,
should.
lines longer. They're making us pay more, and they're making me sit like hear you talk, and it makes me angry. It made me so angry. I wanted to like throw a book at them.
Like, I don't have anything against, YouTubers. Of course, there's like a whole bunch of people out there who are freaking fun. Like, they're fun. But it kind of like I felt insulted a little that some lines were just bigger for like things that they weren't even anything book related. Like,
Yeah.
how freaking weird are you?
I agree with that. That was just like it was kind of like a slap in the face to the readers who like because like you heard what they were saying in the lines, they'd be like, yeah, who even reads and stuff. I've like heard people saying that kind of stuff where they'd be like, yeah, I don't understand why anyone would come to this event without going to like the YouTuber panels, and it was like a slap in the face to us because like they don't realize that we don't usually go to their conventions and talk about books. Like we don't say like who would go here to not go see Sarah J. Maas at VidCon or whatever it's called. But
Yeah.
like it's not fair that they would like treat it like that. It's kind of like a special thing for us. We don't get a lot of conventions in New York.
Mhm. Crystal, could you read? Because I don't want to murder it. Could you read that comment that Lindsay just posted?
I actually don't have like access to all the comments.
Could you read it, Marissa, please?
I-
You can't see it? You don't want to? You want me to read it? All right. So
Yeah.
here's the accent.
That's my question. Like, I keep hearing you guys reading them, and I'm like, well, they must have like some special
There's
connection.
like, yeah, and the computer, there's like a side thingy that's a Q&A, and you on the right side you could see like everything, questions and comments that the people who are watching post. So
Mhm.
Lindsay said, this is typical Lindsay, by the way. She said, I told a friend of mine that while he was orgasming over a bunch of overpaid pansies, footballers, I was far too busy being surrounded by witchcraft and kicking ours. Yes, yes,
It's
that's
so true.
right. That's the way it is. Like, you're over here like, oh my god, oh my god, about a freaking football team, and that's basically us with books. Like, we're like, oh, the whole time.
Like, when Josic shows up, like, I'd start like fangirling and
I'll
drooling.
be doing, yeah, I will be doing the same thing. I would just be like, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah.
If my
Sharon, can I go first?
what?
Okay. It's okay. I'll just bathe him after.
Okay, I get him first then. You can have him.
If my iPad turns off, it's because it's like for some reason it's charging, but it's going backwards. Like it'll be like, oh, you're at 10%, now I'm at 1%. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, if that
Where's
happens.
your laptop?
Oh my God, I don't even know what's going on with my laptop. I need a new laptop for right now. I it causes so
By the
much problem.
way, this is the reason, like, I don't know if that's the reason, but my laptop was fine. And then yesterday I upgraded it to Windows 10, right? And it just went crazy. It wouldn't let me do anything. It kept freezing. I was just like, what? You're supposed to be better. Why are you doing this to me? Why? Like literally, I was like hitting my laptop and asking it, why? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you being so a-holy to me?
Mine like malfunctioned like to the point where I can't type certain letters anymore. I
Oh, I
can't
had to
charge,
send my daughters in for that not too long ago.
and like I don't know what's going on. It's gone crazy.
That sucks. Yeah, thank God that we bought it around Christmas time, so she still had warranty. So we sent it in, and they put a whole new keyboard in.
I
But
should do that.
she has so much stuff in it that I guess it's making it slow. So it was taking me some time to get on. On mine, I just have like regular stuff in it. Can you guys close the door, please? Sorry. They're playing Hungry Hungry Hippo, and all I hear is. So yeah, and my laptop just went crazy. I was like, "F you, Windows 10." I was so mad. My daughter's like, "Take it easy, take it easy." I was having a heart attack.
Think about like I wanted to get like a MacBook just for the fact that like there's I don't know why, but like they're so expensive. The MacBooks, they're like literally. I bet you $10 my life doesn't even cost as much as that. Like I could
Hmm.
probably sell an organ for that amount of money. It's like $2,000 for like one, and I bet you $10 they break so much like so easily. I bet you if you
I
drop it, it
don't,
would just
I
like.
don't like anything. Oh my God! Please, geeks out there, do not hunt me down. I don't like anything Apple. I have an iPad, and it will be the last iPad I would ever own. If I ever get anything, it will be a tablet. Hopefully, something Android. I cannot deal with Apple. Apple is like I hate it. I can't. So I would never get a Mac, and you could like quote me on that. Sign like you could have me sign a damn contract, and I will keep it. Like I am not getting anything Mac. I wouldn't get an iPad again. And it was a
Overrated.
gift. It wasn't like I chose to get the iPad. It was a gift,
Yeah.
and my phone will always be a freaking Android. And F you geeks if you don't like it.
An iPhone, but it's so overrated. Like only one I can possibly afford is like the iPhone 5C, and it's like $500 to have it. And I'm like, what?
No, baby, I didn't. Lindsay said Windows 10 is awesome. Just wait for all the updates to come through. It will calm down then. Yeah, I remember she was like on Facebook going on and on about how, oh my God, Windows 10 is like heaven, and Cortana is my friend, and she was just going like she loved it. I was like, oh, okay. So I usually don't like when it comes to like technology stuff. I don't really like the new stuff because I am already so used to the old stuff, and then you're gonna make me try to get used to the new stuff. It's kind of like, no, I am not a techie over here, so take it easy with the upgrades, you know. But I did it because she's just like, oh, awesome, 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 and I was like, okay, let me just do it, and I did it, and my computer just went crazy. Like, but then again, hey, have you met the owner? She said,
My,
yes, 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 I hate Apple. My nickname over here is Miss Microsoft. Although I admit I own two iPods. Yeah, I know. But for music, I feel like they say it's better. I don't know personally because I don't have it. But see, iPods don't count. You know, it's just Macs and stuff like that. I can't deal. I can't.
my friend asked the question, but it's mostly directed. I don't know, I guess to me. That it was like, what books are you gonna bring me on Wednesday? Because that's when I start school again. Uh, I don't know because I have so many books that like I don't know which one to like. So I guess I'm gonna settle with the easy arcs because you're gonna get my special books. You're gonna get everything Lumine. I'm that nice. I'm the nice person. I'm the nice bookworm who'll give you like the really good ones that I keep in my special shelf because I'm that nice of a person.
Dude, I lent my brother Ronald Glass. I haven't read it, and I lent it to him. And if I see my brother is gonna get hit, and I'm the big sister, so he's gonna have to take it.
Mhm.
I was like, dude, my book. And he lives in New York, so he used to come over here all the time, but now he's working, and his hours are crazy. And I'm just like, I am going to murder you, and no one will ever find out, ever. And he's like, dude, there's like how many freaking books? Have you seen your bookshelves? Who gives a crap? It's my book. Bring it back.
Mhm. That's the same thing. I will give you any book. I'll give you arcs. I'll give you hardback. I'll give you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
She her iPad died. No. Oh man, that sucks.
You
And
guys
it's
are required though, because like I have like my own personal library, and I'm careful who I lend it out to. Like I have to trust you with my life.
I know, right? And hey, he's my little brother. I love him dearly. Like he's like one of my best friends, but he's gonna get hurt. He is going to get hurt. And I'm saying it live because I don't care.
Premeditation.
It's like there's witnesses, but I'll go hunt you down too.
Everybody, everyone,
Every single one of you. Don't like.
hunting to do.
I know, right? No, but seriously, like, dude, bring me my book. If you're watching, I love you, but I will kill you.
Run, little brother, run.
Yes, run. You're only a 15-minute ride away. No, but oh my God. I don't usually like lending out books that I haven't read or books that I really, really, really love because if you hurt my kids, which are like, I have three and then the books are the extension, my other kids, if you hurt one of my babies, it's over for you. So, like, I lent it to him because I know he is responsible, but he's holding my book hostage.
Aw.
And I might have to hurt him because of it. Isn't that what police do to like people who kidnap people? They hunt them down. Seriously. Oh, Lindsay said I'm used to it all already though because I am on Windows Phone too. Love it. Yeah. Like I don't have a Windows phone. I have an Android and I love everything Android. I don't know. I feel like, I've never had a Windows phone, so I I have a laptop that has Windows, so I probably like it. So we were supposed to have everybody on the chat today, and I don't know what happened to Molly and Carleni.
I don't know.
Well, Carleni wasn't feeling well, and I really don't know what happened to Molly.
Yeah. Hey, I'm probably gonna have to go in a moment. I have things I have to get doing. But it was really great being able to actually be here since I wasn't originally.
I know, I know. It's usually just Angela, Marissa, and Molly. So it's cool to have the other faces of the Book Cove.
Yeah. I look forward to the next one. I hope I can like go on to the next one too.
Yeah, definitely. This month we will be reading. What's this month? September, right? Bloodlines. Oh, I can't remember the other books. Bloodlines. I- I'm sorry.
Vampire Todd book, wasn't that one of
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
the Vampire Todd book?
Wait. Oh yeah, the Vladimir Todd, the first one.
Here, yeah.
Yeah. Bloodlines, and I know there's another one. I just can't remember. Oh, Charlotte's book. We're reading Immortal Embrace by Charlotte.
In what order? That's my question.
She said, stupid iPad died. I'm sorry. I think she's watching then. Um, I don't know. I think we should read Bloodlines first. Then we should read Vladimir Todd, and then we should read Charlotte's book, Immortal Embrace. I feel like in that order, because that way we I don't know, we get them all. It's okay. Danielle said, "Thank you for having me, ladies. I've had a fantastic time. I'm glad you enjoyed Blood Rose." Yes, thank you. It was really, really fun to read. And thanks for joining us. That was so nice. Um, Marissa says, "Sorry, guys. Sad face." Aw, Dito. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I wonder how Lindsay's watching. So let me Lindsay, when will you be able to? If we read the book the first week, like we're already what day is it today? Third? No, tomorrow's the third.
Yeah.
So if we read it by the 10th, will you be able to like chat with us around those days, like the 11th or the 12th? When is? Hold on, I need to check dates though, because it's easier if it's a Friday. It's way easier because no school the next day, and we don't really have to worry about that stuff. Hold on, let me check. Checking dates, people. Yeah, the 11th is it's on a Friday. So if we read it by like let's say the 10th, which I think we could do. I read a book every 2 days, so like a week it's more than enough, I feel. So if we read it by the 10th and we got on the 11th, will you be able to like make it? We should do the theme book idea we were discussing. Yeah, Marissa, remember that the Vladimir Todd, we were reading it because it was like a school related book. It's kind of like ninth grade sucks, I think, and then 10th grade something something. So it has to do with school, and we were gonna read that because I'm sorry about the noise. They're playing Hungry Hungry Hippo, and apparently it's a very exciting game. um, oh, it's okay. Danielle said, "Sorry, you couldn't see my face." And it's okay. You were here, and that's what counts. That's what you needed and wanted, and you answered a lot of our questions, which was freaking awesome. Yeah. So Marissa, that's what we were doing. That's why we were reading this one, the Vladimir Todd, because it has to do with school and school starting. So if we do theme reads, we should probably discuss the books chosen. Hmm? What? She said, if we do theme reads, we should probably discuss the books chosen. I'm confused. Color me confused, my friend.
Hey,
uh,
I gotta go, okay?
all right. I'll just keep answering here and then get off in like a few minutes.
It was great seeing
You too. Have a good night.
you too.
Bye. Uh, we should do the theme book idea we were discussing. Okay, I read that one. I can't do the 11th Friday. It's the night I can't do at all. Okay, so would you be able to do the Friday after that on the 18th? Because it's it could be any other day. But I feel like it's easier if we do it. Oh wait, we could do Sunday the 6th. Can you do it on the 6th? If it's after midnight my time. Okay, so if what time is it over there now? I am all alone. I have never been all alone in a chat. I'm freaking out now. It's easier to just have other people take the lead sometimes. It's okay. Yeah, like I don't know. Yeah, because Sunday will be good too because the 7th is Labor Day, so they don't have school, so I don't really have to worry about it. But if you could do the 11th, it's a Friday, so I think we could do it a little later. I just need to know the time difference. I forgot. Sorry. Oh my God, my kids are being so loud. Hold on, I'm gonna mute it for 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Fridays are a problem for me unless it's after midnight my time. What time is it right now over there? I don't know if you answered already. 2:40 a.m. Oh, then yeah, that's because over here is 9:42. So if we do it around 8:30, it should be after midnight over there, right? Hold on. If it's two, yeah. So it's 6 hours difference. So if we do it at 8:30, yeah, yeah, you should be able to do it if we do it by like 8:30 on that Friday. Really? Like people are listening to stuff around me. um, Lindsay, are you still there? I think it's a little delayed when you see it. That's why it's taking a little bit of time. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we usually do it at 8, but we did it at 7 this time because yeah, we did it at 7 this time because tomorrow's a school day, well, first day of school for my kids, and we needed to, just not be on for so long, and so late. But we usually do it, yeah, from 8 to like 11. So yeah, that I think that's good. We could do like 8, and that will work. I will talk to the girls and I will let you know exactly, when, like what time. I'm pretty sure they won't say no to the 11th. So, yeah. All right. So I am going to sign off. It was awesome sharing our time with you guys. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Bye.